Everybody's talking at the comic spot. The comic spot. The comic spot. Everybody's talking at the comic spot. The comic spot.
Okay, Facebook people, how are you today? My video is going crazy, so let me turn it off and back on. 1, 2, 3. Thank you for coming and watching Comic Spot. Whether you're here right now or you're looking at it after the fact, you can always see these on my Facebook wall or on my YouTube, which happens to be comedian Linda Marcus Smith. Love to have you subscribe. I often wonder if people don't subscribe because the word subscribe is subpar. It's like, why do they put sub in subscribe? It should be uber subscribe, like you're special, not below it, but they don't seem to want to change it. So subscribe it is. Yeah, I'm trying to grow it and try to get maybe as many subscribers as I have interviews, but that's not happening. Today's the day, you lucky stiffs. You came in just at the right time to hear the most beautiful, talented, hilarious comedian. She is amazeballs on and off the screen, and I'm not memorizing or reading this. This is from my heart. Her name is Dawn Smith, and she's here with makeup and her hair done, and I'm not, because I didn't get laid last night, and I don't care. If I got laid, I wouldn't even be here. Anyway, she's here and she has an amazing show to promote that's coming up, and I'm going to let her talk. And then after she promotes it, we'll talk about her life, her show, and then I'll let her promote it and promote her social media after that. How's that sound? Good. I'm glad you can't talk back. How's it sound to you, Dawn?
It sounds great to me.
Good. Well, talk to us about this show. You're going to do it twice, at the beginning and at the end. So for right now, tell everybody what you want to say about your upcoming show.
Well, first, let's start off with saying, Linda, thank you. I love to do it twice. And second, you look amazing today. And I can't thank you enough for being here. I know that your kindness and your intelligence on your show is going to make me better. And together we're going to have a great show. So I'm totally looking forward to this.
Super duper. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, my show is called the Not for Nothing Love Show. And it is at a new place in town called Coop's Cabaret and Hotspot, which is at 953 East Sahara. So it is, oh my God, this venue is so exciting. It holds 299 people. It has 2 grand baby pianos in it. So it has a bar, a banquet area, and then a showroom. It is, I'm telling you, this is the next big thing in Vegas. And I am so proud to have my show start off there.
Wow, that's so great.
I know, it's very exciting. And the great thing is it's only $20, so it's cheaper than McDonald's. And it's called the Not for Nothing Love Show because after COVID and everything and all the cell phones and connections on the computer, are we really connecting? I don't think so. So this show is going to be about love and laughter, how to connect, how to engage, how to have a pickup line without coming off creepy and like, oh, why did you say this to me? Because that happens more often than not. It's going to be about showing you how to engage with somebody and meet somebody the proper way. So it's intelligent and you feel comfortable, you make them feel comfortable, and then you see where it goes from there. And the show is March 11th and it starts at 6 o'clock. So right after work, come there. And we're going to teach you how to compliment, engage, give you some pickup line tips. I have a panel. On the panel is Maria. She is a matchmaker in Las Vegas. And Zykia, and she has a radio show on relationships. And it's just going to be great. And then we have Doc Phineas on piano. And I'm so excited about having some music to enlighten everybody. And Doc is just so talented that he'll be the best background music you've ever seen. In fact, you'll want to call him and book him personally for your date.
Ah, so would you call this show a comedy show, or would you call it a relationship entertainment show? What do you categorize it?
Love has no category. So it's all of those. It's going to be funny. It's going to be engaging. It's going to be intelligent. It's going to be informing. You're going to learn the 3 different types of compliments, which, if you noticed, I started the whole show out with all 3 different types of compliments. And when you walk up to somebody and approach them or want to get to know them, it's always great to start with a compliment. It softens the space, it engages them, it makes them feel good about them, it makes you feel good about you. And of course, the most important thing when giving a compliment is, Linda, do you know?
Mean it.
Exactly, sincerity. Sincerity is everything, because not only can people tell when you're flipping them crap, but there's a feeling. And there's an energy that goes with sincerity and being genuine. And we're going to learn how to do that and practice it. And then we're going to learn, like on dates, how to have a decent conversation with somebody and get to know them. So how to ask open-ended questions, how to show interest and be engaged and be present, how to listen, how to share experiences, and how to watch their reaction and tune into the feelings and the energy of the conversation. So I'm gonna give you some tips on, if the conversation's going bad, how to reset it and reboot it so you don't have to like stay in that messed up energy. Yo,
Love
Linda,
it.
you are so beautiful. Why do you keep fixing yourself to be pretty?
Because-
You're trying to outdo me. I
No,
got up at 5
because-
o'clock and put makeup on for you at 10. It took me that long. And I
Because
appreciate you
Zoom-
saying I had makeup on.
Zoom makes you look at yourself. Do you know any woman that thinks she looks good enough, really? And
Well,
we have
you
to
know
sit there
what?
and suffer. I have to suffer.
I'm going to say
Look at
right
this.
now,
My-
I
my
look
hair's
pretty
parting
freaking
right here.
fantastic on this show, I must say.
Angie Crum tells me all the time, like, this is not supposed to be like that. And like, I'm too cheap to pay to get my hair cut. So my hair always parts, and I ain't got no makeup on, and I got a spot on my nose. Do you want me to go on? I've got reasons.
Well, you can go ahead and go on, but your personality outshines anything. So, and don't worry, Angie told me I was cheap too. She tells everybody they're cheap.
I know I'm so cheap. She never had to say it. I'm half Jewish. I'm
Hey,
very cheap.
I'm very frugal.
Frugal and cheap too.
Frugal.
Yeah.
But so, and then after the show, let's get back to the show, because that's what's exciting, not how frugal we
But
are.
why don't you run this? You run this show today. I'll just sit and let you have it.
Oh, well, okay. Well, thank you, love. My God, you're amazing. So after the show, and after you learn how to compliment and engage and you get your self-confidence up, we are going to have a speed dating.
Yes.
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 Right?
All for $20?
Well, the speed dating is 10 extra.
Yes.
So
Worth it.
if you can't make the show, we want you to come to speed dating. right? So the speed dating is going to be great. And we are going politically correct on the speed dating. So we will have a heterosexual side and a gay side. And then they that want to switch in the middle can. We're not leaving anybody out with this. Not leaving anybody out. So you can come at 8 o'clock after the show and speed date. But I'll tell you, if your compliments aren't on point, you're going to hear about it from the person that did go to the show.
I love that. I love that.
So
No
it's
wonder this
going
is
to be,
the best thing that's ever happened in all of Vegas.
oh my God, thank you. I think so. I think
It's
this
a
is going,
no-brainer.
it is a no-brainer. Let's come out and learn and get comfortable, teach some compliments, how to engage, some pickup lines, and then let's test them out right then and there so you don't forget.
I have a
So-
whole 5-minute bit on stupid compliments that you get.
Oh, yes, I love those back compliments, but are they really compliments? Not really. No. So we're going to teach the 3 different ways to give compliments, how to probe into those open-ended questions, and how to show interest. I'm even going to give you some tricks on when you meet somebody across the room and you want to get their attention. We'll show you how to engage and get those tricks. Heck, I might get lucky and get picked up that night.
How soon into speed dating do you tell people your baggage?
You don't.
No. I know.
No baggage till after 3 months.
Oh,
No
is that the
negative
rule?
talk until after 3 months.
What was that you just said?
I said no negative talk about yourself or your life or anything like that till after 3 months.
Because you want to trick them.
Well, no, because you in 3 months, usually you know in 3 seconds if you're going to lay somebody or not that night.
Oh, I
You know
see.
in 3 minutes if it's going to be a good date or a bad date. You know in 3 hours if you want out or not. And you know in 3 months if it's going to work or not.
What are my odds of finding somebody as old as me or older who can get it up some of the time, with or without a blue pill, who wants to be in a monogamous relationship and only has eyes for me for the rest of his life?
Okay, well, I think it's 100% doable. I met 4 men in Costco yesterday that are coming, and they're all cute as can be. And they're all our age. So
And they're not
let's make
comedians.
sure he's rich and can take care of himself, because it's so important to love yourself so somebody else can love you more. And then I think it's 100% doable at my show on March 11th. We're going to get you set up on March 11th so you can really get lucky on St. Patty's Day.
How many guys are going to wait till they get remarried to have sex?
I'm not. I hope they're not either. For heaven's sakes, try out the merchandise before you buy it. You don't want to return it. It's like buying clothes. You try them on at the store, then take them home. Don't take them home, buy them, and then have to return them. That's a waste of time and energy.
So are you going to show us how to use a condom or not?
Not on the first show, no. We're not going to do that. First, we have to get you talking to each other. And that's I think why most relationships fall apart, is because they jump into sex and the romance. And I mean, if you're looking to have a relationship with somebody, it's probably not a good idea to sleep with them on the first 2 dates unless you like find this connection that is just so explosive, and then you meet and you're married in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, which I've seen many times, and they've been married for decades. So if you feel that, I say go for it. Go for it all. There's no time to waste in your life with love. And that's the thing. I think a lot of people put, you have two emotions, love and fear, and that's it. And everything stems from them. So if you're vibrating in love and you're putting trust and you have to make so much money and you have to do this and you have to do this on it, love is now a burden. And love has so many boxes, and love is not a box. Love is just love. So I hope the Not for Nothing Love Show breaks and crumbles some boxes up that people have, and they can expand their mind and their hearts and be open to more love. Because every time we make a connection, or you even smile and look at somebody in the grocery store, or you're stopped at a light and you look over at the person driving, they're picking their nose. No, it always happens once a day, at least. There's a lot of nose picking out there. And, you know, that's a connection you make with somebody. It can be a flipping you the bird, or it can be a smile and yay, thanks. You know, it's nice meeting you at the green light. It's all about how you approach your day and how you want your day to be.
You're working your way into having a love TED Talk.
Oh, we could do that. Well, and the reason this came back up, and I thank all my former fans from my show, Dawn of Sex XX, that was on the radio. And they were the ones that encouraged me to do this again.
So
Just
are you like a modern day Dr. Ruth?
I have been called the 21st century Dr. Ruth, yes. I was quite shocked when that happened at the AVNs. They yelled, "There she is, the 20th century Dr. Ruth, Dawn of Sex." And I like, oh my God. And then everybody
You got a
came
shout out at
around.
the AVN Awards?
Yeah, it was pretty nice.
That's so cool. What year was that?
That was 4 years ago.
That's so
Oh God,
cool.
I guess it's longer than that. I kind of forgot COVID.
Yeah,
I don't count COVID as years.
nobody counts it.
It was just all a trickery.
It was. It didn't exist.
Well, I got it before anybody else did, so it did exist, but I think it's
People believe in
anyway.
the
Not to
Holocaust.
talk. Let's talk about love. Let's talk about sick love, not getting sick. Let's talk about sick love.
So what made you, what exactly, who was the person, what was the thought that came to your head that made you start spinning to make this happen?
I think that was all my bad dating.
She says it with a straight face. She means it, folks.
I mean it. It was all my bad dating. And it was just like, you know, why am I sitting here with you when I've asked you 3 open-ended questions and you've said 1 sentence? I'm wasting my time. So it was really that, and just teaching people how to communicate and how to engage. And I've met so many women that have not had an orgasm. And that is a tragedy in life. I can't explain it any worse than a tragedy. And then people started calling me with broken marriages and problems that they have. And I gave them my advice and suggestions and what I thought was common sense about having common sex. And they've all called back and said, thank you very much. It's worked out. I had a couple that hadn't touched each other for 10 to 12 years. And after 6 months, they were in bed together.
Wow.
So I had another gentleman call me, 3 days ago? Because I talked to him yesterday. So 3 days before that. And he's like, Dawn, you know, we don't usually do this, but I want to talk to you about this girl I met. And we had a conversation about it, and I gave him some very simple advice. He's like, oh, well, that makes sense. And he went and did it, called me yesterday and said, oh my God, this is great. It worked. And we're in a much better place and we're moving forward now. And that's all I really want in life is we're here to serve people. We're here to be of service to people. And I started the nonprofit with the water so I could hydrate America and serve
You
them.
started the nonprofit?
That was my idea. I founded it. Yes. My total idea. And there are some wonderful things going on with it. So please go to thegivingwater.org and check us out. Check out our rap song and how we're here to hydrate you. Because if you're hydrated, you can think clearly. And if you can think clearly, you can engage with somebody and fall in love and not have any miscommunication about it, you know? So thank you very much. I love that look on your face. I just got to say, thank you. Yes, I did come up with that whole concept.
You're a smarty pants.
Ah, thank you. And there's some good stuff in my pants too.
So is it gonna be hard for you to wear two hats or three? Like you're a comedian, you're the booker, the producer, the director, you're the whole
hostess.
thing, and then you gotta be there and run it and all the, oh, where is parking? I thought you said there was parking in the lot, whatever the hell that happens at the last minute. People text you. Are you going to be able to do all of that yourself? I know you're really smart, but like, wow, this is a lot.
We can do it. We can do it all. We can do anything. Just like you do comedy, you run a business, you do the veterans show, you do this podcast. Women rule the world. What can I say? Women have.
It wasn't for us women.
Hello, women have evolved. And men have not really evolved, I hate to say. So I'm going to help men evolve. Well, no, I mean, you think about it, back in the 50s and the 40s, even the 20s, women have evolved. We were stay at home. We weren't allowed to do anything, even vote. And now look at us. We're running corporations. We're not only staying home and taking care of the kids and having your kids, we are going to work now, and we're taking care of our husbands, and we're taking care of the kids, and we're taking care of the house and paying all the bills and making all the decisions and making all the plans. And man, do you really wonder why we're tired?
And don't want sex?
Oh, we want to have sex. We just have to schedule it now, which is crazy. I want to go back to the days when I was young where you just had sex because you had time and you didn't have to be on social media. And, we're each show with the Not for Nothing Love Show will have a specific topic on that show that we'll talk about, because I think it's very important that we talk about the whole spectrum of love. And, everything from porn to playing and how they can relate and when one becomes too much and it takes over the other. And we're just going to talk about everything that's real and righteous and right to do in a relationship and with the opposite sex or the same sex, with your partner, with a stranger picking his nose in the car. We're just going to teach you how to be nice and proper. So if you are a mother or a father and you have a young man or woman sitting on your sofa at home and you want them married and out of the house, because I've talked to you in the bars, have them come to the show. Spend $20 to get them out of the house. I'll help kick them out and get them hooked up with the speed dating afterwards. And then you can invite me over to your house for dinner and show me how nice and clean your house is without your kid. At 40 years old.
So if you're dating 5 or 10 men at a time, then you have to have a spreadsheet and
That's
keep
when those little, I'm sorry, that's when those little black books were really handy.
and you have to keep track of counting down 3 months till you can tell them your baggage.
Yes, and you can never date somebody with the same name. So there were, that was confusing.
I didn't know that.
Linda, you've not dated enough.
I know. Yeah, I shy away. I start having all kinds of symptoms. If a guy looks at me like he's interested, I can't like a guy unless he shows interest first.
Why are you putting that limitation on you? A lot of people do this, men and women. I can't do this. I can't find love without this. People put too many limits on their love. I've had a shy guy I've known for months. And if I wouldn't have come out and talked to him, I wouldn't have had a relationship for 2 years and discovered a wonderful, normal person. So,
Who you broke up with.
Right. But no, you can't say, don't ever start your love sentences with I don't want or I can't have.
Okay.
You should never start any love sentence about you or yourself or what you want like that. I am ready for love. I am ready to meet a man and have a man be ready to meet me. We are going to know when this happens.
When do you know if somebody's buying too much duct tape?
When it tops over the shopping cart.
How do you know if a person is not, how soon dating do you find out somebody's a narcissist?
You can usually tell that on the first date, and you're probably just in denial or or you just think you can fix the world, and you might be able to fix the world, but you are not able to fix the narcissist. I'm sorry. I was married to one for over a decade. It does not work. I beat that dead horse until I made a toothpick out of its bones.
Here's my last question, and it's silly, just as silly as the others. How come is it that they only check your hard drive after you kill your third husband?
Because they're not that smart of a detective.
I'm being silly. You bring out the silly in me every time. I love you so much.
I love you. I always have. Is our time up? Is that what you're saying?
No, I want you to.
Oh, okay.
I want you to go back and talk more about the show and where people can follow you and find out every show. I mean, I want you to plug.
Okay, plug.
And
no,
don't rush it. Take your time here.
Okay. Well, my name is Dawn Smith on social media. I'm going to tell you my real name is Dawn Weir. And I founded thegivingwater.org. We are out to hydrate America. What we do is provide water for local needs while allowing the public to give within their budget. How we do this is by proudly displaying our sponsors on thousands of labels of the Giving Water. And don't worry, because if you have a .com and you don't have a brick and mortar, we have a .com bottle for you too. So we tap into businesses, advertising and marketing money. We never take away from another charity. And then we turn your advertising and marketing money into a nonprofit and give it to charity. We do all your advertising, marketing, and community social responsibility for you, so you can just take all the credit. Donations start at $1,500 and go up. The bigger your donation, the bigger your brand on the bottle. Then we take that water and we put it in one of our distribution centers, from coffee houses to bars to gyms. So everybody can come out and purchase the water and give back to the community and take you home in their hand. or we put it in our vending machines, which I'm very excited. I'm working very hard to getting the Giving Water vending machines into Fashion Show Mall. And the vending machines will have, every button will be a local charity. So one day you can give to animals, one day you can give to old people, one day you can give to kids. There will be a variety of buttons. So you can choose who you want to give to when you hydrate. And then what else? Do we have a rap song called Hydrate America, Drink Water? That's on all the music platforms. And we've started a chug challenge. So, and of course, do I have water? All you do is take a bottle of water and shout out who you are. I'm Dawn Weir, founder of the Giving Water, and I challenge you to hydrate. Drink some water. Then make it challenge somebody else. Linda, I challenge you and everybody out there watching today to drink water. And then if you want to, make a donation and hydrate your heart. Then tag the Giving Water and we'll blast you out just like water flows.
That is super. Now talk about the show.
Now the show. I'm so excited about the show. It is called the Not for Nothing Love Show. And we have a panel of people to help give you advice on complimenting, engaging, and dating so you can hook up and get lucky for St. Patty's Day. Because this is right before St. Patty's Day on March 11th. And after the Not for Nothing Love Show at Coop's Cabaret and Hotspot, that's where you go to get tickets on Facebook. Then we have a speed dating. So if you can't make the show, come out for the speed dating, give it a go and get hooked up. It's St. Patty's Day. It's time for drinking in love. And
So cool.
I know I'm very excited about it. And I'd love to have you come be a panel host on the show and talk about all your dating experiences and what it's like to hook up with men and all that fun stuff.
I'd love to be on a panel.
Awesome. I welcome you. Thank you.
So do you want me to come on March 11th and be on the panel, or come March 11th just to watch?
I want you to come March 11th to participate and find your love mate. And then we'll have you on another show.
If I don't get laid and can't walk for months.
Well, that's okay. We have wheelchairs and canes for that. But also, I want to point out this show is for people already in a relationship or dating. It's not for just single people, because sometimes when you're in a relationship, you get caught up in life and producing life and doing and taking care of stuff, and you forget to take care of your partner or your mate. And then you just become roommates, and nobody wants that. I don't want a roommate anymore.
I think that this should be an entire convention where people from around the world come.
Yes. Yes. Oh my God. A Not for Nothing Love Convention. Let's manifest that right now. Here in Vegas, the city of sin is turned into the city of love.
You get me a free ticket and I'll let you park in my parking spot.
Ah!
They kick us out of here when they have a convention.
Hey, it's not about money and greed anymore. It's about love and fulfilling somebody's need for a smile. How about that?
Selfless.
And making somebody happy.
If you can be selfless, like what is it, like when you go to make somebody else's day and do something nice, you need to do it with no strings attached.
Right. Sincerity. And that's the key. And also one thing that just popped into my mind is we are going to redefine the roles for men and women. I think the line between men and women and our roles are blurred. And they think that women should do all this men stuff And men's still just gonna do men's stuff. Why don't men start doing some women's stuff, and then we'll see how it works out. And nothing will get done. But no, I'm just teasing. That's just a joke. I think I love men. I need men. I want men. I used one great the other day as he moved furniture, but these are just some little jokes and humor. But like I went to happy hour the other night, and I was sitting there talking and sat between two men. One got up and left, and the other one started talking to me. And granted, he was a little tipsy, and I hope he shows up. But he was saying he was bragging to me how he had not asked a woman out for 3 years since he's been here. And I wasn't getting that vibe from him, because I was getting a Midwest vibe from him. And I said, really? I said, I find that very interesting for you. I said, you feel like a real man. I said, and a hunter, I said, so you just let these women ask you out? You haven't hunted for anybody? Well, turns out, he goes, no. And he got upset. And I go, you are a real man. I said, where are you from? The Midwest? He's from Oklahoma. I'm sorry, there's a lot of real men in the Midwest. And and he goes, no. I said, well, that's why these relationships aren't working out. The women aren't letting you be a man.
Exactly.
And a lot of women, because we've been put and we've evolved and had to take care of the kids and now get jobs and do all this stuff, and then the man comes home and the house isn't taken care of because we've been working all day, the kids are in disarray, and dinner's not ready, so he can't sit on the sofa. Now he has to sit on the sofa and complain. So I hope the Not for Nothing Love Show brings some balance back into relationships and the roles that men and women are, because it's so important. I don't like that man. He was looking to hunt a man. He was, the dyslexic, he was looking to hunt a woman. And by the end of our conversation, he asked me out. And I'm like, I just started laughing. I'm like, dude, you just told me you were dating 3 women and you're texting one as you're talking to me, and you think that I'm even remotely interested.
Totally.
But there are a lot of women that would say, oh yeah, sure, I'll go out with you. Well, I don't know. I don't get that. Unless you really know this man and you want him and you feel a connection with him, and you know he's dating other women or texting him when he's talking to you, why are you wasting your time? So I didn't waste my time. I got a lot of good information out of it.
What about dating men in prison or in Abu Dhabi or Qatar or something far away?
Well, I think that means that you're really not into a committed relationship.
No, I am. I just don't want to have him around all the time under my feet.
Exactly. Date a truck driver. They make great money. They only pull into town when you want them, drop a load, and they're gone again.
My luck, if he says long haul, he means COVID.
Long haul means you're home for 24 hours. God dang it, get out of here.
I can't wait. I'm going to post the flyer today, and I'm going to say, have you ever wanted to go on a date with me? Well, now's your chance to see
Yes,
if it's good enough.
and that is great. Women out there, do that. Post my flyer and say, come meet me. And you will actually be surprised at how many men will show up just to meet you. And I'm serious.
I'm going to do it.
It's amazing how many people I meet in public that never like my post or give me a heart or thumbs up or anything on social media, but will meet me in person and say, oh, I love you. I watch your stuff every day. I look at you. I think your life is da da da. And it's
Yep.
like, but am I too scary to like in public? You know?
No, I've interviewed 9 comedians. Has anybody taken me out to dinner, brought me flowers or candy? My 73rd birthday's coming up, March 19th. Now's your chance.
Oh my God, you promote that show, we're gonna get you laid for your birthday, girl. That's my goal.
I'll
That's
go
my
out.
goal. We're taking bids right now. If not, we'll play bingo on what day? The 20, the day before, we'll play bingo and you can win Linda.
Win a date.
You
I'll
do have
share
to
it.
pay for her date though. Women do not pay for dates.
Don't do it.
Don't ever, men, if you can't afford to take her out, take her to the park. There are my friend Debbie wrote a book on 101 free things to do in Vegas. Look it up. But she did. Of course, it was probably with your kids, but women, you might be dating a man child. So
You're so funny.
there's something to do for everybody in that book. But there's something to do in every town for free. And, you know, asking an open-ended question, like, you know, what was your favorite childhood memory? Oh my God, mine was going to Pioneers Park and running up the hill and climbing the Indian. Okay, so why not find a park with a hill in it? Take her up the hill, have a picnic, roll down like Jack and Jill, and then you're already with her.
I once climbed an Indian.
Oh, I've
Kidding.
climbed many a totem poles.
Oh God, we could go on and on. This is so much fun. Who'd have thought
Good.
Not
So-
for Nothing Love Show could be this fun and it hasn't even happened yet.
Can you imagine what the night's going to be?
It's gonna be a
Oh
blast.
my God, it's going to be so exciting. So
I
please,
had no idea. I had no idea what the flyer was trying to tell me. And this is amazing.
well, there's so much that's going to happen. This week and next week, I'll be going on social media, getting over the way I look. I look really good on your show though today, I think.
Yeah, you're doing it all right. I look like crap. And compared to you, you look like all put together. I look like I just hurried in the lift to get here.
Well, I do have a date with a gay man today, so
Ooh.
you have to dress up more, I just tell you.
Is that to go shopping? I love to go shopping with gay men.
I'm gonna ask him if he'll go shopping with me because I want to find a nice, sparkly, sexy outfit for the show.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, I'm dressing.
Well, I better
something
let you go.
sexy.
One more time, date, time, location, cost, name of the show.
Okay, date March 11th, 6 o'clock. Speed dating starts at 8. Okay, and it is at Coop's Cabaret and Hotspot. Go and follow and like them on Facebook, and the link is on my page at Dawn Smith, and at Red Goddess of Love on IG for my comedy. What else did I'm thinking of the list of everything you told me to say, and will I hit it? I'm just going to go and tell you what I do. So whether you're in a relationship that's fabulous or in one that's starting to crack, or you're single and you want to get in someone's crack, come out to the Not for Nothing Love Show and learn how to compliment, how to engage, how to ask open-ended questions, and how to share your experience with somebody so you can start sharing your life with them. And it's going to be amazing. It's $20. You spend less than that on crappy food at McDonald's. Hope I don't get sued for that. on the great food at McDonald's, and steaks are good. And then it's $10 for speed dating. So if you have to work till 7, don't worry about it. You can still get a piece of the action. Just come to Coop's Cabaret at 8, $10 for speed dating. Pull me aside and say, hey, Dawn, this is my first speed dating. Do you got a good question for me to ask? I got many. I'll give them to you. And I promise there are questions that you'll say, oh my God, I do not want to be with this guy. Or you'll say, oh, I want to get to know this person more.
Wonderful.
So whether you're heterosexual, homosexual, something in the middle, or something far out on the edges, you can come to the Not for Nothing Love Show, because it's about love and you are love. And it's time to love yourself more so somebody else can love you even more than that.
Wow. All right. I'm going to go get the flyer and put it out and tell God, listen, if you, I know all 1,009 of you have wanted to date me. Now's your chance.
Well, I'm bringing you bottled water next time I see you, Linda.
Yes. Super
I know it's
duper
not as
fun.
good as flowers, but it won't die and it's healthier for you.
Yeah, I agree. And it's like some flowers are not edible. I would, if I got flowers, what am I going to do with them anyway? I want edible ones to eat them.
There you go. Those fruit flowers. Yes. I love it.
Absolutely.
That's a
Well,
great idea.
congratulations on the location and all your hard work. And I can't wait.
And I'd like to thank Chris Cooper. Thank you for opening up such a great venue. I mean, this is going to be the hot spot in Vegas. Obviously, he named it that. But it's going to be a place that after you have dinner, go get drinks, listen to some piano playing, hang out, go to brunch there and see a show. And most of their prices are under $40 for a show and a brunch. And that's cheap in Vegas.
That's awesome. Are you going to show us how to have a climax?
Can I show you or give you one, Linda? I'm not sure how that works. That's a question I'm going to have to think about.
I'm kidding. Thank you so much, Dawn. This was a delight. Oh my gosh.
Thank you. You are always a delight and beautiful.
Thank you. I love you lots.
Hey, and I want to say thank you for making so many people laugh. Your comedy has taken off like Elton John's Rocket.
Oh,
I love it.
thank
And I'm so excited. Everybody, you should go see Linda right there. Go
Thank
see
you.
her. She's funny. Us old ladies, we got it going on with comedy.
Yeah, we need to stick together. Instead of fighting with each other, we need to stick together.
I agree.
Enough of that.
There's so many jokes right there with that, but I'm going to be good today.
I love you lots, Dawn. See you
I
around.
love you. Thank you. And I love all of you. So come out for the Not for Nothing Love Show, March 11th, Coop's Cabaret and Hotspot. Get your tickets today. Don't wait, because we're going to sell out.
You probably will. Thank you. Love
Ah.
you lots. Bye.
Love you.